Hi and welcome back to Normski TV and another Transfer Daily looking at all things Arsenal and yeah, just still waiting with regards to these two signings, Houssem Aouar and Thomas Partey. Just to say quickly that Mr. Aubameyang has sort of kind of thrown his hat into the ring with an endorsement of Houssem Aouar, as reported by the Mirror. You know, the Arsenal captain, you know, has basically come out and said, they asked him, about Houssem Aouar, and basically he said, he's a good player, and I hope we will be lucky to get him. And this is kind of reported by the Mirror. I think he was talking to a French publication as well. Houssem Aouar played last night against Lorient and drew 1-1, and I think he was also questioned on his future, and he didn't really want to come out and say much. At the moment, we're still, very short of the supposedly £45 million that Lyon want, and the owner has come out and is still basically saying that we're far from the value, and that he believes that Houssem Aouar will stay at Lyon and basically get them back into the Champions League. We know what the Lyon president is like. He will always come out. He's a hard taskmaster, hard negotiator when it comes to trying to negotiate deals with him. He said we weren't going to get Lacazette. 9-10 days later, we got him. Now I'm hoping that, the same form that he had then, I'm hoping it will be the same form for Houssem Aouar. As I said, Aubameyang has come out and said, the way the Mirror reports it, Arsenal player Aubameyang urges club to sign Lyon this Houssem Aouar from Lyon this summer. They like to put a bit of a spin on it, but I think he was just asked honestly, and he just said his honest opinion. I mean, and that's good because it shows Houssem Aouar that, coming from a world-class player, that, we want him at the club because we know that he will make a difference. But, we're still at the moment in this negotiation stage. Arsenal asked to do another bid. Hopefully they will bid something much closer to the value of the player. It might mean add-ons, but I'm hoping that second, third time lucky that Lyon will accept the offer. We need to get this deal done. As I said, we've only got 7 days left for the transfer window to be closed, and at the moment, it is about trying to get players off our books. And as you rightly said, there's a lot of players that we need to shift. I spoke about it yesterday in my transfer day. I'm not going to go over the names. You know the names. We got to get them off our books quickly. This week's going to be a very busy week for Arsenal, and I'm hoping you will see a lot of outgoings so that we can obviously raise the cash to go to these deals. I was listening to Sky Sports Transfer Daily, and they were talking about that Arsenal supposedly are in a very strong position when it comes to the transfers of either getting Thomas Partey or Houssem Aouar, because what they're basically saying is that both clubs need to sell. And I did notice that Thomas Partey was on the bench for Atletico Madrid. I don't know what that means. He came on in the 70th minute for Carrasco, and normally he would be, normally the starter for Atletico Madrid. Read what you want into that, but we need to, with regards to the 45 million price tag on what's his name? I'm trying with Thomas Partey. We've got to get that executed and try and see if we can, at least do something along them lines. It's difficult at the moment because, as I said, getting players off our books right now is absolutely difficult. I think where you're trying to do the two deals, I think they're trying to sort out the Houssem Aouar one first, and maybe a possibility that they will then concentrate on the Thomas Partey. Listen, these deals are going to go right down to the wire. You know, transfer, the transfer daily on the last day is going to be absolutely mad. You know, concerning these two players. I hope we get both of them. You know, some people are saying it might be just one. And again, I would say, who would you favour? Thomas Partey or Houssem Aouar? Now, the problem is also, if we miss out on Thomas Partey, I'm reading also that we've missed out on, well, I'm not saying missed out on him. As an alternative, Ibrahim Sangare, who plays for Toulouse, is now gone to PSV for I think it's about 8.3, 8.5 million. So if we was to miss out on Thomas Partey, we then don't have an alternative in terms of a player to come in and, you know, fit in that midfield, because we need someone that's going to be strong, box to box, and that can, you know, deal with the rough and tumble of the Premier League. So he's now chosen PSV. We've now missed out on him. I think Southampton were looking at him, and obviously they've missed out on him now, because I think they're waiting to replace him for Albert. Or Oilbert, should I say. And now it looks like that ship has sailed, and Arsenal would need to really push hard for this Thomas Partey. Boy, I don't know. It's all good, Aubameyang saying we want him. It's whether the club is listening to him. KSI or wherever you are, Cronkies, man, please stick your hand in your pocket. Make this deal happen. You know, we've got to make this deal happen, man, because our midfield is not strong. And I'm towards the end of this, I saw that the team for tonight, and I was a little bit concerned, but I'll come to that quickly. But let's just finish talking about the transfers. So yes, we've missed out on Sangare if it was going to be an alternative. So we need to really be pushing hard concerning Thomas Partey if we are to do this deal. Now, obviously, we know Lucas Torreira is looking to go to Atletico Madrid. I know there's other clubs like Roma now are coming. I think it's Roma now that are putting an interest in the player. How serious that interest is, I don't know. But this move in terms of Torreira going to Atletico Madrid, Arsenal basically want a purchase clause in the deal. And the problem is this is causing an obstacle with regards to this transfer negotiation. And it seems as if Atletico only want to take Lucas on a loan deal. And there's nothing in there to suggest that they with an option to buy. But Arsenal want something like that in the clause, because then it will guarantee them some sort of financial incentive at the end of it, so that they can then think about using that money, you know, to you know, fund a Thomas Partey or Houssem Aouar deal. And at the moment, that's proving an obstacle at the moment. Torino, who was looking at him, they've seemed to have pulled out the race now, because they're saying that the deal is very complicated. So at the moment now, it's really down to how Arsenal negotiate this deal with Atletico Madrid. And as I said, you know, Thomas Partey was on the bench. Normally, he would be the first name on the team sheet, but he's on the bench. I don't know what it means. As I said, I don't know if you want to read into it. But, you know, at the moment, the likely player that's going to be going out at the moment is Torreira. The other players, you know, just to name, Socrates, you know, I know his agent, his dad is in talks with Lazio. I don't know how far that is down the line, but we have an awful lot of players to shift out of this club. An awful lot of players to shift out of this club. And time is running out. Time is absolutely running out. And we need to at least make one. I think we will get one deal done, but maybe the surprise would be on the final day of the window. You never know. We could have both players. Tell me what you think. Could it be a Pepe moment when we didn't think we was going to get him? David Ornstein reported that there's no way we're getting him, and then next thing you know, we're signing a player. Could that happen possibly with Arsenal? could the owners put their hands in their pocket, say, right, listen, let's stop messing about. Let's go out there and finance these deals and get it over the line, because it is so important that we get these players into the squad, because they're going to make us absolutely much stronger than what we are currently now. We've had a very good start to the season. Two wins out of two, 6 points on the table. You've got a lot of teams around us. Man City dropping points, Tottenham dropping points, Man United just scraping through. So listen, if we were to get these players, then we could do well to push for the top four. But you know, Arsenal, we are dragging our heels all the time, and I keep saying it, Arsenal, you've got to pull your fingers out. We had over 10 weeks to do this, and now we're into the last week of the transfer window, and it is now squeaky bum time, as they would say, as Alex Ferguson would say, squeaky bum time. So come on, guys, let's try and get this deal, one of these deals at least, over the line. Just one last thing, and I don't know if this is just a little president trying to, push and promote a player to Arsenal. And the little president says that reported £43 million Arsenal target could be sold in the next few days. I know we've been linked with this player, Boubacar Ismail, who they've valued at 43 million. The same place where Pepe came from, and also Gabriel Magalhaes. Now, looking at the Thomas Partey deal, we're nowhere close to it at the moment. But it seems as if Lille now are trying to push this one as well. Whether there's any truth in it, I don't know. He's a good midfielder, good box-to-box midfielder, but who knows? Is it somebody that you would take as an alternative? I mean, if the guy's 43 million, why not just go for Thomas Partey? Now, I just think it's just a little president trying to just push this, you know what I mean? There's a lot of teams or a lot of clubs out there that have got no money, and they're trying their best to offload players. And, the Premier League is probably the place where, these guys are going to be looking at, because they know that the Premier League is, I say, in quotes, awash with money, even though we're in a situation of this pandemic. Deals that would normally happen. I mean, Man City and Chelsea are probably, the ones that are, outspending everybody. But for the rest of the other clubs, we're being very cautious. And as I said, Arsenal are being very cautious because, they need to get rid of players before they can actually buy. So who knows? I don't know. We've been linked with him. He's a powerhouse. They say he's like a young Paul Pogba, very technical, and obviously he's very strong. But I'm thinking to myself, well, look, at the end of the day, the Lille president said he can leave in the next few days for 43 million, and I just think they're just trying to just push this. Whether this happens or not, I don't know. Just reading further, because there's perhaps a simple reason why Les Duggs, who's the Lille president, is willing to listen to offers for a man who has been linked with some of the biggest clubs in Europe since the start of last season. Samar, despite his many admirers, isn't even guaranteed a starter under Christopher Galtier. He played just 12 minutes during Lille's 2-0 triumph over Nantes on Sunday, and after committing daylight robbery when selling Nicolas Pepe to Arsenal for 72 million, perhaps Lille are looking to repeat the trick. Now, you see what I'm saying here now. I'm not knocking Nicolas Pepe. I know the guy will come good, but we cannot be in a situation now where we will be held to ransom. Thomas Partey is the man that we need to get. Houssem Aouar is the man that we need to get. And Arsenal, I'm begging you, man, get these deals over the line. Come on, please do it for us. Let me just finish lastly with the team that's going to be playing Liverpool tonight. You know, we've got 14 minutes to go before the game starts. I'm hoping that we can at least probably salvage a draw. If we can nick a 1-0, then great. I mean, I looked at the team sheet at the back. Obviously, Leno in goal. We've got Holding, Louise and Tierney, Maitland-Niles on the left wing back, Bellerin on the right, and then in the middle, Mohamed El Nene and Xhaka, and then up front, Willian on the right, Aubameyang on the left, and Lacazette up front. There's not really any creativity in that side, but it looks like as if we're going to try and stop Liverpool from playing and hopefully hit them on the break. They're going to have most of the ball tonight, but hopefully we can put in a dogged performance. Mohamed El Nene is ideally, when I was picking the team in my head, I would have thought Ceballos would have started for that creativity, but it looks like he's gone with Mohamed El Nene in the middle of the park with Xhaka to kind of bolster up that. But you can see now what I'm talking about. We need Thomas Partey and we need Houssem Aouar. Thomas Partey for the grit and the fight and that strength in the middle of the park, and Houssem Aouar for that technical ability, controlling the game from the middle of the park. We need to get these guys. We need to get these two guys. Listen, please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you on the next Transfer Daily. Take care.